XOXO, got the girl. Pose. Good morrow and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, I am not sure how you got here, but certainly I'm glad you came. And if you are new here, well, you're in for a treat. All right, if you like chaotic, frenetic energy and any of these things, then might I suggest you go on ahead and subscribe, because I have a cute t-shirt on that you can't see. And am I wearing pants? I'll never tell. All right, what are we here with today, Audra? Well, it is time for another new makeup nonsense bingo. New makeup nonsense bingo is the brainchild of my dear friend Emily Hanhan and my other dear friend Teresa, who just rides along like flaps and dust in the wind. I don't know what the flaps are, but anyway. We are also now joined by our friend Lacey of Spooky Lips and Fat Hips, and what we do is play a Will I Buy It paired with an anti-haul, paired with bingo and alcohol to just really make it sizzle. And if you are here from any of their channels, hello, how are you? The spider community says hello and good morrow. And if you go over to their channels, when you go over, make sure you watch their videos, check everything out, and let them know that the spider community says, hey, unless you go to Emily's channel, drop some bat emojis for me, please.
They know why.
All right, so to get this party started, we first need to grab the booze, which this time I got something a little different. We'll see. All right, for today's game, I am going to be drinking a 2019 Riesling from Dr. Lucen Brothers, Dr. Lucen Brothers. I don't know. This is what it is. This is what we're working with today. So I'm excited to try it. And of course, the light is being shitty. There we go. And I'm excited to try it. Before we get started, here is my bingo card. And I'm gonna scooch over, make some room so that we can, see what we're working with. Is it worth it? Let me work it. Put my game down. Alright, so we're back. I'm still trying to open this wine because like a foolish person, I lotioned my hands and now I can't open it. And I'm just like not gonna go to my neighbor's house and be like, hi, how are you doing? I'm trying to film a YouTube video. Would you mind opening this wine for me? Actually, maybe. We'll see if I can do it. If I can't do it, we're now free. All right. I'm very excited. I feel fantastic. And it seems appropriate that was such an ordeal because I chose this glass because I'm a nerd. The oh for fuck's sake glass. Anywho's it. Let us begin. The game is afoot. Ooh, and so is this Riesling, bitch. All right, so of course we're starting out with a bang. Of course the randomizer would pull up the Fenty Gloss Bomb dip. And this is a gloss that we love now in a clip-it-on packaging. You can easily clip it on your clothes, belt, or wallet for peachy new glossy lips in just a few finger taps. All right, listen. I'm going to say what we all know is going to happen to us. As I've said multiple times, I live in Texas. Right now, it is humid. The humidity that is going on right now, like this would just like melt and seep out. And I would just look like I shit my pants because I would, I don't wear pants. I put it in, if I were wearing pants, it would be a nightmare. However, I wear skirts and instead I carry a backpack everywhere. So, fun fact, when I go to grab this, because I have ADHD and time blindness and object permanence issues, and all of these issues together are going to leave this Fenty gloss bomb dip in this backpack no matter where I am, and it's just going to be a melted glob of goo. I just don't understand why we didn't learn from the last time. You know, when I was young, like, I remember when they used to try to like have clip-on lip gloss of any form, lip gloss, a lip balm, and we learned a lesson from that, and that is that you cannot clip that on. It's too close to the proximity of your body, which is 1,000 degrees, not technically, but you know, it's so hot, right? Like, you're just like heating up a lip balm or a lip gloss the whole time. It's like, do they not? And I remember what would happen. You would always, like, if you wore pants and you clipped it on, you would always end up with like a surprise. And it wasn't a welcome one. I mean, most surprises for me aren't welcome. But this is, I just don't understand. I want to know who's going to buy it. That's all I want to know. Because it's not me. It's not me. It's in a little coffin. It's in a cute little coffin, which fits my aesthetic. And if it were anything other than lip gloss, like something non-melty that wouldn't melt, like, I'd be interested, but I don't want to deal with that. And we all know how I feel about lip gloss swatches. So that is absolutely disgusting. And I'm so bad that it started this way because I'm like, oh shit. Like, of course mine starts out with that shit, and now I have to sit here. I don't like it, and I don't know what to put. Let me see. Drunk Me would not buy that. Absolutely not. Drunk Me is not on that chain. Definitely gonna say that this is yet another lip gloss. Seriously, is it not bothersome to like anyone at all? Like, okay. So now available from Hip Dot, they have a new collection with Hello Kitty. Is there a way that we can have a conversation? I want them to stop licensing Hello Kitty now, because I literally don't understand this color story in relation to Hello Kitty at all. And like, I understand the yellow, but where's the blue? You could like, I feel like so many of these intellectual property collections are literally just palettes they already had sitting somewhere. And then the intellectual property was like, hey, do you want to do a collab? And they're like, sure, we'll just slap it on here. Do you like this one? And they're like, yes. And then like, that's how it goes. I'm positive that that's the situation, like, you know, allegedly. But and it's a whole collection. You get a bag, like you can get the full collection with the bag, and that's $74. What? No, that bag's not worth $74. No. You could also just get like the lip gloss duo, which is $14. You can get the eyeliner and mascara duo. That's $14. The selfie palette. We're going to talk about this for a second. It's called the Hello Kitty selfie palette, and it's $24. What does a selfie have to do with Hello Kitty? I'm just asking questions. You know what? Leave me alone. Let me get in my corner. I just wouldn't. I cannot do it, and I want it to stop. Please, like, for the love of all that's good and holy, can these folks, like, please just stop, like, ruining my childhood and my heart? Like, this is good. Like, I love Hello Kitty, but I don't like this. And then there's, like, the frog, Kroppy. I don't know. And what's weird is, like, that heart sponge, I'm really not even understanding, like, the shape of it at all. Like, is it... Okay. Just when we thought we couldn't get yet another bleak Hello Kitty collaboration, we did. None of them have been good. They're all hot garbage. They're all kind of ruining my day. Like, low key, every time one of these comes out, I'm just like, please, somebody let me live my best life without having to deal with this. And it's like, no, we're going to keep releasing this shit. And I'm like, okay, I guess that's what we're doing. And let's see what we're going to call this, because it can't even no more can it be a collab with someone not known for their makeup. Because at this point, Hello Kitty has collabed so much that, like, that is a reality. Like, they are now known for makeup. You know what? I'm not going to call it anything. We may turn back around, but for now, I'm calling it nothing, because, like, it really doesn't fit anything. And I know people are going to argue with me on that, but I'm like, no, there's so many Hello Kitty collections at this point that I'm just like, no, they are known for their makeup. It's all bad. bad, but they're known for it. All right, I don't want any clowning for this, okay? I want y'all to be nice. I want you to be kind. I want you to be caring. I want you to coddle me. It is my birthday month after all. But I kinda, Givenchy has launched Prisma Libra blush launches, and they're going into Asia the beginning of June. I don't know why they say launches in Asia, because I'm like, but where in Asia? Like, where in Asia? Anyways, the new blushes are going to be available in Lilac Chiffon, Rose Taffeta, Coral Veil, and Sienna Organza. Listen, I want the bottom too, for sure. I know, you're like, Audra, that's so stupid. It's so expensive for no reason. I know, but here's what I'm gonna tell you. I really like this Prisma Libra. Like, I like the powder. It's so nice. Like, I like to just put this over like a primer sometimes. I know, it's like the bougie in me calls out, you know? This is when Vivica comes, and Vivica's just like ready to like be a bad bitch with money and not a boyfriend or a girlfriend. Just a person that shows up when I need them to and leaves immediately. You know what I mean? I'm just ready for that bougie bitch life. And I feel like these Givenchy blushes can give them to me, and I would definitely buy them if I could. But I feel like I'm gonna just say drunk me would buy it, because that's a for sure. Here we are now. We are now on to the next super fun item in this drunken rage party. We have new shit here from Rare Beauty, and if you saw the live stream with me and Emily on Emily's channel, I feel like you might like laugh at me a bit, but they have now set a date to drop 2 new products, and it's going to be this eyeshadow palette, and it's called True to Myself. It's 7 shades with different finishes. That was a weird way for them to put it. Somebody needs to talk to Tremboot about how they write things, like for real. Because it's like, it's 7 shades with different finishes. Like, I'm not sure why we wouldn't go 7 shades, 3 matte, 3 metallic, and a glitter top coat for $29. Instead, they said 7 shades with different finishes, $29. 3 matte shades, 3 metallic tones, and a glitter top coat. It just didn't make any sense. I mean, it's just me. I'm gonna let it go and I'm gonna move on. Then they also have always an Optimus weightless eye primer. What the fuck is going on with eye primer, y'all? Like, I feel like at every turn, there's so much eye primer coming out. So they have, like, so this thing, it's available. What is today? The 9th and 10th. Oh my God, it's gonna be available today. When y'all see this, is the 12th. I don't know what date it is. Here's the thing, I don't know what I'm supposed to be excited about. And I just want to say that I think that it's funny that they have this promo photo of Selena like applying, like looking like they're applying the makeup, but like they're already fully beat. Like, it doesn't. I like hate these kinds of shots, because I feel like they could have just not had her hand there at all, her just looking at herself in the compact, and that would have been sufficient. But instead they're like, no, but like she's also applying it with her finger, and I'm like, but it's all already fine. Like, the whole look is done. Okay, all right. Anyways, I'm gonna let that go. I just don't, it's not all that exciting. I have some Rare Beauty eyeshadow to try, and I haven't tried it yet. So I'll do that at some point. I just don't, Sailor Moon! That's all I got to say about that. Like, it's not, listen, I'm gonna call it what it actually is, and it's a basic as fuck neutral palette. That's what So yeah, we're going with that. So no one told me they were gonna milk it all this way. So Makeup Revolution has the Friends Makeup Revolution collab. Okay, y'all, when are they gonna stop beating this super dead horse? Like here's the thing though. I know why this is coming out right now because I think that at some point on HBO, they're having or have had because I don't give a shit about Friends. And if you like Friends, I'm not sorry that I don't like it. But I don't know when they're gonna stop doing this. But I promise you that on HBO Max, I think that there is a Friends reunion coming or something. I don't know. But I've seen it in their like commercial because I'm really waiting for Mortal Kombat. Dun, 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 dun. So anyways, I think that is why this is getting released. And it's like, I feel like it won't end. They're like, who is ready for the new color? I'm like, I feel like, weren't there two more? Weren't there two more previously, or was it just one? Am I misremembering this? I feel like there were two previously, like they had one, and they were like, oh my God, we're doing it, and then they had like another one, and now we have this. So, I'm just gonna have a good time roasting this shit. And I don't care. I don't care. Like, why? Like, and there's just like lobsters everywhere. And I don't, like, obviously I don't get the reference. I wasn't a Friends watcher, so don't come for me. Don't come in my comments getting like mad that I don't like Friends. I watched like an episode or two. I don't remember what happened except for one time I saw one with Jean-Claude Van Damme. Most of the things that I see with regards to Friends is in like somebody dissecting the show. Like whether they like it or they hate it. I just did not watch it. It wasn't a good time for me. So I'm just like none of those people were relatable to me. Like, so anyways, I'm trying to look at this collection and see, like, the sponges are cute, but here's the thing. I wouldn't want designs in my sponges, like, etched into the sponges. I'm going to tell you why. I don't mind, like, a little, like when the company puts their name in, okay. Like, I have this one. I have, like, Real Techniques does it as well. But I don't want, like, a whole-ass design. I mean, I guess since it's on the backside, it's okay. That's fine. That's cute. That's cute. That's cute. I don't know what this is. Like, it's a sticker. Like, they're, like, Forever Flawless, I'll Be There For You eyeshadow palette. And the Forever Flawless, We Were on a Break eyeshadow palette. Then there's also 9. This is where it gets fucked up. Okay, this is where I want to really take it. Because when things get weird is when, for no reason at all, they have a Joey palette, a Chandler palette, and a Ross palette. These 3 bland men were handed palettes of it. Like, why? It's just like, they're like, well, we did the ladies last time, right? We did the girls. Now let's do the guys. But it doesn't even make sense. Like, okay, so this is supposed to be the representation of Joey. Like, this is the embodiment of Joey. This is the embodiment of Chandler. This is the embodiment of Ross. Like, although Ross does seem on point, honestly. It's boring and brown and creepy, just like him. So, like, I just don't, there's a lobster mirror. That's cute. A Door cosmetic bag, a 2-pack blending sponge, sheet masks for $5 each, or you can get a set of 3 for $14. And they each have one. Rachel, Monica, Phoebe, Chandler, I keep calling them Chandelier, Ross, and Joey. It's just really weird. I don't understand. Mini setting sprays, and they're like just named after them. They're like, would you like the Rachel, the Monica, or the Phoebe setting spray? Like, can you please let me be free? And then you can just get like a set that's Rachel, or a set that's Phoebe, or a set that's Monica, or you can get a lip gloss set, or you can get the Central Perk set. Like, I need to see what the comments are saying, because like I can't just be me. So I went to the comments just to find out. Yes, this is round 3. What I am going to say is this. If you want it, like, I feel like this is just a nostalgia collection. It doesn't really fucking matter what's in it. It doesn't matter if it's cute, actually cute, or whatever. People don't care because they like that show. And I am just going to go ahead and call this a true cash grab, because that's exactly what it is. Like nobody cares. Nobody cares. Like if you already have the other two collections, you're gonna get this last one. And if you're a makeup collector and you like that shit, you do you, boo. Cause like it's not for me. And when you buy it, it makes it easier for me not, like not to feel FOMO if I don't buy it. So moving on. All right, up next, to continue our nostalgia tour, we're going to look at BH Cosmetics. BH Cosmetics is releasing a trio of palettes, and it's the 80s, 90s, and the 2000s. I have a few, like they're revealed, and it's like taking us back to our favorite tracks. And I don't know what tracks they would be taking me back to, but it's like, and they're all remixes. The Remix Dance 80s, and each palette has 15 shades. I don't feel like they needed to be 15 shades. Emily and I were talking about this behind the scenes. I feel like they could have been 12 pans and they would have been fine, because it just seems like each one of these has shades that are unnecessary to its color story. Me personally, I feel like there's at least one repeater shade in each one of these palettes. So like if you look at the 80s and the 2000s remix has what looks like about the same purple. And then if you go on over to the 90s and the 80s, the green is just slightly different, but like I don't think it would look that different on the eye, especially if you have a deeper skin tone. It's not going to look that different. Then you have like this kind of white glittery shade from the 90s to the 2000s. So I feel like there's too much overlap in many of these palettes. Like the color stories, I feel like there's a little bit too much overlap for me, because that same white shade seems to play out in all three of them. And so, oh Lord, I am sweating. Y'all, this menopause is fucking me up. Do you know it's 70? I have the AC on 70. I'm still hot. Plus the Riesling, let's be real. But they are going to be $18 a piece. I just don't... I feel like if they weren't so big, I might be interested. Because like Sweet Dreams, the shade Sweet Dreams looks fun from like the 80s palette. And they like name them after songs like Spin Me, You Spin Me Right Round, Baby. That video, that, I might insert it here, but like that music video was epic, okay? And then you have just like, I don't know, I just want to enjoy it, but it's like I can't. I feel like I'm just getting like, not, like, I just feel like it's too big. Anyways, I feel like they're just a little too big. I feel like you could have made them 12 or even 9 pans. I think they would have been super impactful as 9 pans. Like if I had Abby Williamson's skills of like photoshopping and moving shit around, because I do not. That's what, Abby, please make these into 9 pans for me. I love you so much. I'd appreciate it. But like, I feel like if they were 9 pans, this would have been like, they just would have been super impactful, because I don't feel like you needed all of the browns. I feel like you don't need the browns, the taupees, like, make them bright. Stop being afraid of being bright. I say this every time it comes to colorful palettes. Stop being afraid of being bright. Be bright. People are going to buy it. If they like it, they're gonna buy it. It's shown. It has been shown multiple times that people will, in fact, buy bright eyeshadow palettes. And that's the point, right? The point is like the 80s, which is bright and poppin' and fun. The 90s, also bright, poppin', fun. The 2000s, that's where everything went awry.
Gotta calm down. Let's see your everything is okay face. No. That's bad. No, don't do that face.
Like this?
No, just stop doing
How
a
about
face.
this?
And stay with me here by the grill. That way your sweat will look more natural.
They were right about Y2K, just not in the way they thought. I'm actually going to call these another rainbow palette. And the reason I'm going to call them another rainbow palette is because they are, in a sense, like collectively a rainbow palette. That's what we're going to do. Collectively, it's a rainbow. Well, speaking of boring me to tears, but making the neutral bitches happy, Stila has a couple palettes coming out. And I'm actually really happy. Like, listen, I know that like not everybody wants to like live in a bright, colorful, fanciful world. That's okay. Because like that would make me a hypocrite, being like, if you don't wear your makeup like me, then you don't. That's not what I want to live, and that's not how I want to live. I actually think that there's literally nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with basic makeup, and I'm gonna say that over and over again. There's nothing wrong with basic makeup. I will say though, sometimes some of y'all basic bitches, I need y'all to start going into indie shadows and magnetic palettes, okay? You'll be able to create all the basic bitch shit you want, and you'll be so happy. Anyways, let me just let myself get back into this whole thing. So Stila has these like palettes that are, they're like, I can't even see it because it's camouflaged. Anyway, they have the Camouflage Beauty eyeshadow palettes. Each one is $36, and I feel like there's definitely two of them, because I'm like, can I see both of them? I don't know. It's very difficult. What I'm gonna say is, like, I feel like the shimmers look good. The matte looks like a little I've never used Stila eyeshadow palettes, so somebody let me know if they're like any good. And they're like, camouflage made to pop, not hide. What? That's the point of camouflage. Who wrote this? Like, that is a terrible tagline. Did nobody tell? Excuse me. No, did anybody tell them? So no one told them about camouflage and how it works? No one told them how camouflage works. Okay, all right. I mean, no, I thought the point was hiding too. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, let me continue. Like, I gotta finish reading this. Be bold and fearless with 8 matte and shimmer camo-inspired shades that seamlessly blend to enhance and inspire. The palette features a uniquely smooth. I just want y'all to know that, first of all, there's not actually pink camo. The top one is accurate, like but I'm just trying, like they do it. So my mother was in the military, and their camo was never pink, ever. My mom was in the Air Force. At no point were they literally ever wearing, and I have a bone to pick with pink camouflage, just FYI, as a person who lives in Texas, and you see people who like hunt. Listen, trigger warning, hunting talk. I don't understand this like weird push to be like, oh, girls like to hunt, let's make their camo pink. Like, I just don't understand that. So anyway, the point is that they're camo inspired shades that seamlessly blend to enhance and inspire. I literally don't have a space for this. I just looked for it. I don't have a space for it. It's not food themed. I mean, you could technically be like a collab with someone not known for the makeup, because camouflage is not known for makeup. But I don't have a space to put it, so I'm just gonna let it go. But I truly don't understand that tagline. Camouflage made to pop, not hide. I just like don't. I smoke 2 joints in the morning. I smoke 2 joints at night. I smoke 2 joints in the afternoon. It makes me feel alright. I smoke 2 joints in time of peace and 2 in time of war. I smoke 2 joints before I smoke 2 joints, and then I smoke 2 more. Boom! All right, so here's the thing. The reason I sang that song to you when you got this weird interlude is because it's 420 coming up again, and that means Melt Cosmetics has a marijuana palette bundle. Yay! So here's the thing. There was a time in my life where, yes, I did indulge in the Mary Jane, this is the Mary Jane collection. I did indulge. The thing that I did not love about was I didn't like a lot of the people. Their entire personality was Mary Jane, and I was like, oh, okay. Like, everything was about that. It was always like, because there's a difference between people who partake and then people who like their personality is that, like, their personality is Mary Jane, and it's very confusing. You're just like, so everything in your life you do is okay. Okay, all right, that's fine. It's fine. So this isn't for me. It's not for me. I don't like the tones. I definitely don't need a pipe. And they said she is a smoke show covered in crystals and truly top shelf. The new Mary Jane collection, inspired by the dense tones found in cannabis smoke and the luster of crystal-coated buds. She is elevating your classic smoky eye with gunmetal and hazy crystalline hues. Intensify the high with our new glitter pots. An all-new category of sensational glitters and multi-dimensional metallized hues that amplify your look. No special primer required. And so you can get the Mary Jane palette, hybrid glitter pot, burnout glitter pot, pothead glitter pot. It's coming soon. I imagine it's expensive. So I guess I just don't, like, this just isn't my cup of tea. Not only for the weed culture part of it, because, like, I'm definitely not part of that, but it's not my color story. I think that if you are into it and if you like cool tones like this, then, like, you'll, I guess, enjoy it. I've heard mixed reviews. I've never tried anything from Melt. I've heard mixed reviews on their formula and the consistency of it. I feel like I have like semi-cool tones in some of my single shadows, and maybe that's why I'm not drawn to it. The box is like cool, I guess, but I don't want it to say Mary Jane on the top. That's just me. And there's also, you know, a pipe. Interesting. It just isn't for me. It's not for me. And that's okay. Everything doesn't have to be for me. I just feel like so here's the thing. I feel like it's going to be expensive. Number one, let me just start there. I feel like it's going to be expensive. And for that kind of money, moolah, dinero, rupees, if you will, I feel like you could just get some of them, like ColourPop has glitters. You could get some Midas glitters. You could, you know, there's things that you could do. Hell, even I just feel indifferent, and I feel like a lot of the eyeshadow shades are going to end up looking the same on the eye. I just feel like you're going to be paying a lot of money for a pipe. Just like go to a head shop if you want to not spend the money. Here's what I'm gonna say: if you like this but you don't want to spend the money, go to a head shop, get a pipe. Then go and look at like Adepts and get some of their singles, like JD Glow, get some of their singles and have a good time. Because it's my birthday month, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to call this a food-themed makeup item. Now, I know you're like, Audra, you can't do that. Here's why. Because makes you, and that is the connection. Have a good day. Yes. If you did not get your fill of one size the last time one size came around with the one size of products, they have more to delight you with. We're going to say delight. So they are coming out with bronzers. And it's like, it's the Turn Up the Base Versatile Powder Foundation. Excuse me, I keep calling everything a bronzer. I'm so sorry, don't come after me. It's the Turn Up the Base Versatile Powder Foundation. It's supposed to be a buttery smooth, buildable, medium to full coverage powder foundation with a multi-use formula, a soft matte finish, and up to 12 hours of wear. $33 and 32 shades. But here's the fun part. When you scroll through these photos, y'all, it's like discoloration where, right? Why does it look like any of their skin issues was photoshopped? Like, it literally looks like the skin issues that they have were photoshopped off. And here's the thing. I would say, like, oh no, Audra, you're bats. You're absolutely fucking batty. However, you go to the next one. It's like Sauce for Texture, Pores for Who. But again, it does look like they are photoshopping. They're photoshopping it. So it does look like it's not just like makeup, because it doesn't look like it's just powdered makeup on top of this. It really looks like they're photoshopping out. By the time you get to the third one, you will see what I am saying. Sauce for Texture, Acne Who. I am going to tell you right now, I'm looking at it as close as I can. It just really, like, what kind of fucking marketing is this? I don't feel like, because here's what I'm going to tell you. No foundation, none, does this. Because I remember the old witchcraft days of makeup. And I remember the shellac that people did because they were trying to cover up their acne scars. And there's no hate to them. What I'm saying is, if y'all remember 2016 YouTube, where people were just like, swap, 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 like 75 different colors were going on their face, and all this stuff to like hide and move and smooth. I just don't believe that a powder foundation, of all things, is going to completely remove that. And here's the thing. If you have skin problems, if you have skin issues, if you have acne, baby, you are still beautiful. If you don't feel that way, just tell yourself every day until you do. Because I'm telling you right now, I don't understand this push to make people think that they're gonna buy this. And if they have acne scarring or texture or discoloration, like the discoloration I can get, like I see that, like that would cover. But like just trying to make them feel like if you have any skin issues, they're gonna magically disappear. I have a zit right here, like I feel like it was like a under the skin angry thing, and it just wouldn't, because of my skincare, it wouldn't come up, it wouldn't pop. There isn't any makeup in the world that's covering that, like that's making that fucking disappear. This is why I bring it up, because every so often, every time the seasons change, I get 1 to 2 ginormous fucking asshole zits. I don't want people to look at shit like this, buy it, and be disappointed that their issues did not go away. And it just hurts their self-esteem that they can't find something to help them with this. Maybe you're just enhancing. Don't worry about it. You're beautiful no matter fucking what. And I don't like this at all. I don't like this. I really am bothered by this, and for that reason, I won't be picking it up. I'm gonna call this a product that is a catfish, because I think that they are tricking you into believing that your skin will look like that, and it won't. All right, so next up, technically, I'm just gonna go ahead and pop this square on. It would be Makeup Revolution, go away. Howsomever, I am kind of excited because Makeup Revolution, sorry about that weird like dinosaur burp, like baby dinosaur burp, is that they are coming out with huge highlighters. And listen, they're $12. Like, why wouldn't I? Because look at how beautiful. Look, there's so many different shades. There's a couple where I'm just like, who is that? What? But it's like glamorous. It's the glamorous. Ooh, the flaps, GLAMOROUS, yeah. I just feel like they're big, they're beautiful, they're glamorous, they look fun. Like $12? And like, I hate it when they talk about highlighters in the sense of like, you can use it on your face and body. I don't. Highlighters for your body are for editorial pics, period. Like, that's for the gram. Let's get real about what we're really, because like none of us want to go out, like even festival style, like all, like maybe it's for that, but it's not for like your everyday makeup. So like we know we can put highlighter on our body. We can do whatever we want with our makeup. So just call it a highlighter. Like just say it's a highlighter. You don't have to tell me how to use it. But I'm really actually kind of excited. You know what? Let me just, you know what? I'm gonna listen. I know I'm probably gonna pop these into my cart and you'll see them in an about face. And that's what it is. That it's gonna be what it is. I don't want to hear any shit. Let me live my best life, yeah. But I think the shade range, like the shades are cute. A lot of the shades are really pretty. It doesn't feel like Bo's over there with the whole baseball because I had to take him out as well. But it doesn't feel like, it feels fun. It does. And if you want like a big, beautiful highlighter, if you're a person who loves highlighter and you just want to like glitz and glow, especially on like natural skin, like I just feel like, oof. And by natural skin, I mean whatever you deem is natural skin, by the way. So like, I feel like I might want a couple of these. Like I feel like I want a couple of these, and I feel like I do. And I you know what? Come for me if you will. Come for me. Tell me I'm a loser. Don't tell me I'm a loser. That'll hurt my feelings. I have a lot of problems. But like, I kind of want it, and I feel like I should, you know. Oh shit. Let's talk about green, baby. Let's talk about green and me. Let's talk about all the swamp things and the weird things that may be. So, the indie mood, I swear y'all are just like always, like every one of mine is just a singing beauty thing. So I'm looking on the indie mood and they have Lois Cosmetics has this like gorgeous, it's a sneak peek. They have a new eyeshadow that they're launching this month and it is this beautiful green and I'm like, yes, put it on my face. Just put it on my face. I love this kind of shade. I love like swampy, dirty green. Me and Emily have this in common. I like to feel like the true bog witch that I can be at times. And I feel like this green might do it for me. Like, whoo, I'm getting tinglings in my nether bits and I don't know how to handle that. So we're definitely going to go ahead and call that put it on my face because I want it to be on, I want it to be on my face. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? This shitty collection. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm too old for the SpongeBob thing. And I'm not saying that to be funny. Like I was not young enough to be watching SpongeBob on the regular, and also I wasn't high enough. Let's be real. So I wasn't high enough, I wasn't old enough, so like the SpongeBob collection isn't for me. Here's the problem that I'm having, and I said this when I was talking about the Hello Kitty. I just feel like they're mining nostalgia and childhood for makeup ideas, and that's something I just don't love. And it's Wet n Wild. I want to tell you right now that little funky brush, like sponge, it's Mr. Krabs, I think. Mr. Krabs is his name. I don't like the shape of that. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like the shape of it. The highlighter though looks cute. I'm not gonna lie. The highlighter looks cute. It looks gold. I'm not gonna fuck with that weird little brush. Also, I don't like SpongeBob staring up at me like that. I find it pretty creepy. But a lot of the little brushes, like the little sponges, I keep saying brushes. A lot of those sponges, I feel like, cause I'm drunk, are not a shape that I want to work with. I feel like it's just an unnecessary situation for me. I don't necessarily get everything. There's a hamburger. I guess it's to clean your brushes. Like, let's go see what they have to actually say. They're like, yeah, they're sponge and brush cleansing pads. So, and it's burger shaped. And I just don't need like a whole, I like that because I have one from Sigma. I just flap that thing out, slap it on, suction it, and then I'm like cleaning my brushes. This seems like I'm gonna like take apart this burger, and I can't live my life like that. A lot of these brushes I would not ever, like, no, like, and how do you store them? Can we please be real about that as well? Like, where do I store these funky ass little brushes, all of these strange shaped sponges? Like, where do you store all of this? Is it in the pineapple under the sea? Because if you say that, you're right, but also I'm coming for you. But like, I kind of really really want them to stop like trying to mine our childhoods. And I wish that if they did it with something fun and it was actually usable. Like, this is the thing. I feel like this is a collector's makeup collection, just like the Friends one is. It's not intended to be good in any way, shape, or form. It's just intended to get the squee where you're like, SpongeBob! And you buy it, and then you have all of these things, and if you want to buy them and set them up and show everybody you got it, you do you. There's nothing wrong with collecting makeup. If that is what you want to do, you can go ahead and do it. I am going to call this a collab with someone not known for their makeup. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Well. If it once again isn't my old nemesis Tower 28. From day one, Tower 28 called me. Everyone said, Tower 28, best cream bronzer on the market. They told me. They said they're gorgeous, they're beautiful, they said. And so I bought them. I was disappointed. I bought one. I hastily threw it in the trash. Anger overwhelming my tall, lithe form with the guts. And now here they are again with more bronzers. Here's the thing that's really fucking me up about this. They're Bronzino bronzers. Which, like, I'm so confused by this because they're like, oh, they released 3 more shades. For who? Y'all don't get mad. I'm just telling the truth. For who? For who did they release 3 more shades? Because it tweren't for me still. It still isn't for me. Like, we can argue, we can battle, we can fight. But I'm telling you right now that it's still not for me. Like, those shades are not, like, that's supposed to be the darkest shade, right? That's the shade I'm supposed to be like, oh. And here's the thing I hate about them is they photograph it to look like it's gonna look good on me, but it doesn't. Because just based on looking at those swatches, it doesn't look good. Like, those swatches are hot garbage. And I'm not here for it. Like, I don't understand. Literally just say you don't want to make it, and that's fine. I don't care. I really don't care if you don't want to make it. But they're just like, oh, there's like 3 more shades of their Bronzino Illuminating Cream Bronzer. First of all, it's getting hot. So a lot of the cream products, we talked about this earlier this week or last week, but no, like, what is this supposed to, they're like, Pacific Coast is a deep bronze. I'm looking at Pacific Coast on this arm and I'm like, deep for who? Who? Like, it's deep for white people. Yes. But not me. I will not be buying it. I'm still, and it's $20 each. For $20, like, you could, Jesus, like, I just don't, I cannot with it. It just, like, this is what, to me, I'm going to say, it is a complexion release with a terrible range because it's still not hitting me. I don't know who they're talking to that's like, yeah, that'll hit. Like, do you think Nima Tang could wear that? That's what I'm going to ask you. All right, y'all. It's that time of year where everybody starts being like, it's time for you to take care of your skin. It's all year, actually. But it looks like the pharmacy is launching the Feeling Good Hyaluronic Acid Plumping Serum. And it's supposed to be a powerful skin plumping serum and wrinkle filler. This micro-filling formula, it's not true, is packed with next-generation hyaluronic acid technology to hydrate skin. So here's the thing, I will say this, most skincare products that talk about plumping and they have hyaluronic acid, it's moisture. That's the plumping. So just remember that. And I say this because I feel $44 for this. I'm not gonna get mad, you can buy it. But I say this because if you get a cheaper product that has hyaluronic acid in it, it's more than likely, I can't guarantee you that it's going to, but it's more than likely going to provide the same plumping sensation. All right, just like look at the concentration of hyaluronic acid in this versus the concentration of hyaluronic acid in another product that is cheaper. Buy the cheaper product, plump face, okay? So I just want y'all to know that. It is vegan, collagen peptides, smooth fine lines instantly. That is also not gonna be true. For each bottle sold, we'll donate 5 meals to Feeding America. Well, I'm excited about that, but I'm definitely gonna tell you for sure, like, I have yet to use any hyaluronic acid product like skincare that instantly removes fine lines. I hate when they use the term instantly because I think that it gives all of us this impression that we're gonna put it on and we're gonna immediately see a change. And my problem with that is that, like, at first you might, because I call it like the placebo effect, you're going to think that your skin looks amazing because they told you your skin was gonna look amazing. You're not dumb, I've done it too. And then you start really looking at it and you go, oh, it's not working as well now. And it's not that it's not working as well, it's that it was never doing that thing. You just thought it was because they kept saying, like, it's instantly removing. And you put it on, you're like, oh yeah. So, like, I don't like that. I don't like the marketing of it. There's a Firms and Restored. I mean, like the majority of your hyaluronic acid products are going to do that. They're going to firm, they're going to restore, they're going to make your skin look good, plump, happy. You know, drink your water, I guess, as well. I guess I'm supposed to say that even though I'm drinking a Riesling. But, and here's where they come through. They're like, instantly smooths fine lines. A face wrinkle filler like no other. Encapsulated thyme extract was found to visibly reduce smile lines and crow's feet after just 60 days. That's what I'm talking about with the instant. It doesn't instantly do anything. Those are lies because it's truly 60 days. It's truly 60 days. After 60 days is when you're going to see results. So you're not going to instantly see anything. So I'm going to call this more skincare. Sorry, I went on like a rant. I got Jamesy on that one. I apologize. But it was deciding to expand their line and irritate people even further. We do have ColourPop, which they are dropping brow products, new brow products. The Feather Effect. There's going to be a Feather Effect styling wax that's going to tame and shape your brow. I don't have any eyebrows, so I don't care about this. The Feather Effect brow brush. Okay, like I have brow brushes on every product I have for brows. It's coming soon. And here's the thing. This is my bitter bitch moment. I don't have enough eyebrows in which to have the patience to be like making feathery strokes. All right, I have 7 here, and there's like no hairs on the outside of my eyebrows. What I'm going to tell you is I'm never going to spend the time making feathery strokes. It's just not going to happen. It is not. It's under zero circumstances is that ever going to happen. And I feel like it's weird that they're coming out with brow products, and I feel like it's weird that there's more companies coming out with brow products right now, because I've said this before and I will say it again. Once people have their brow products sorted, the majority of us don't switch. We know it works. Eyebrows are so specific to what you like your eyebrows to look like, what you like the consistency of your brow product to be. Once you have that sorted, you're like, no, I'm not interested in changing anything. So I'm like not interested in fussing with it. I don't feel like it's going to, like, what would I use styling wax for? To like, what, pull up the 7 hairs on each side so I can look like an intense lunatic? I don't think so. But for those of y'all with the bushy brows looking for like a cheap wax, then yes, hunty, get it. I don't know. But like, I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna, obviously give myself my free space, which is, it's a ColourPop release. Well, KKW continues to disappoint with new eye contour duos. What in the fuck is an eye contour? Listen, I don't know about makeup. I don't know. I just put this shit on my face and I live my best life. What is an eye contour? Because they're like designed to sculpt and contour the eyes. For what? What do they mean? There's some kind of weird gel and like, yo, are they really trying? Is this like the Emperor's New Clothes? Like, I'm so confused. What is an eye contour, y'all? And then it just has like Kim staring intently at me with like really long fake lashes. I am so confused by what this is supposed to do. It's that no makeup, like it's that no makeup bullshit. That's what it is. It's literally like you have these shades. I literally don't know. The brush and the duo is $36. Y'all, like at this point, I don't even understand it. I literally sitting here like, why are contouring your eye? Like, this is a joke. What the fuck? I really, like, it's not April Fool's anymore. Okay, I'm gonna call that. Like, they literally sat there and said, like, what hasn't been done? Eye contour. Like, what am I contouring my eyes to? This is obviously a bundle deal that no one wants, giving me bingo. I sincerely don't know what the fuck happened. This was like one of the more boring makeup releases, and I don't know if I'm just oversaturated with makeup. I think, here's what I'm gonna tell y'all. I find that indie makeup is so fascinating, so fun. They're doing so much, and I am often like, yes, bitch, give it to me. And then I'm finding that brands, like the big brands, are just falling way the hell behind for me and my attention. They're just not doing it for me. So maybe that's it. And maybe I'm just an indie eyeshadow makeup bitch And maybe I just don't understand eye contour. Who knows? Anyway, that is it. That is the video. I've almost finished the bottle, and realistically, for those of y'all that are gonna be here, I am about to get even drunker hanging out with my friend Sharita. So I appreciate all of you who came and watched this video. If you are here again from any of their channels, let them know that the spider community says hey, except of course for Emily. Send Emily bats. They know.
Why?
And until next time, huge shout out to my patrons and spooky bays, yeah. You know the drill, costs $0 to be kind, and it's so good for your soul, because if you don't take care of it, I'm sure as hell coming for yours. And I'm going to make you scrub my feet. Until next time, XOXO, got the girl. But you know what? Enjoy yourself, fans. If you love Friends and mediocrity and... Let's see. I haven't really tried anything from Givenchy, like... Oh! If you love Friends and unrealistic expectations of what your life could be if you lived in New York... Jesus Christ. I wanted beauty, not this jacket. This jacket is $2,560. If you love Friends, I am sweating away. Menopause has come and ruined me. Everyone wants to make a weed palette, but no one wants to do an acid or coke palette.